Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, where the retractable roof of Minute Maid Park is closed. It's the home opener of this new season between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Houston Astros. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. HR, how do they go about completing the sweep on the road?
Well, Matt, this is a pitcher's duel.
First opened in the year 2000. A look there at Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Houston Astros. Stay tuned for Astros baseball next. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's wide, 2-0.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
To third. And a good throw gets him one gone. Time now for a look at the Rays starting nine. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Yeah, Matt, Freddie might call a few strikes below the knees in this one, but he tends to get pretty good reviews. Players don't argue a whole lot. He's consistent. He almost never impacts the game in a negative way.
Tommy Pham.
Into the box now, Tommy Pham, as he'll take a look at ball one. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely. Runners on first with one down. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back. Here's the 1-0. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Oh, and this is low, and it won't be dug out, so he picked the right pitch to run on there, and he's in at second base with a stolen bag. On the ground to third. Bregman has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting fourth.
At the plate, Austin Meadows. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball one. The 1-0 delivery. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Nope. 3-0.
Well, we're playing cat and mouse already in the first inning. Look, I know it's a 3-ball count, but I don't think he's pitching around him because look at the on-deck circle. That guy's a pretty good hitter, too.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And the run will score as the Rays cash in on an early 1-0 lead. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Second baseman.
Striding in, Brandon Lowe. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time. Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
3-0, here it is. Swinging away there, it's 3-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Here we are in the first inning. We're watching adjustments be made. After giving up that extra base hit, Now that's better location. He's going to have a better day if he does that.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Batting sixth, first baseman.
Now in the box, Jesus Aguilar. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike one.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
He'll try again, 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Seems like he's throwing everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled them off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. And after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. A run for the Rays thanks to the RBI double. Bottom of the first coming up. Tampa Bay's out to. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He's having an insane year. I mean, insane. Slugging over 650. Those are some serious power numbers you just don't see very often. He's an elite power hitter in the game today.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And Harold, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, they won the first 2 games, Matt, here on the road. And that's impressive anytime you do that. Now they're looking for the sweep. In this place, that's pretty good.
Hit hard toward the right side, but this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Aguilar is there for it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third, center fielder.
Digging in, George Springer. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1.
Man, it's going to be a long game. The angle that he's throwing that sinker at, nobody's going to touch that.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Kiermaier on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1-2. Stepping up to the plate, Joey Wendell. He'll lead it off against Lance McCullers.
Joey Wendell.
Into the windup and the pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Astros. And yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics, and they really move players around playing the percentages. You'll see that a lot in this game today.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Grounded to third. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. Standing in, Andy Diaz. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. He's set. Now the pitch. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0. A strike, and it's 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Woo, that ball was close right there. Whizzed right by his ear. Matt, they always say chuck and duck. Well, that's an example of it right there.
So here is Avisail Garcia as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Second appearance here, he grounded out to start the ball game. Swing and a miss for strike one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Oh, almost caught looking to end the inning, but it's called a ball. 2-2.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way. Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Rays strand just the one. Standing in, Alex Bregman. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Baseman, Alex Bregman.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. And a rather easy first out.
Batting fifth.
At the plate, Alvarez. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Ripped down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. In now, Michael Brantley. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. From the stretch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, center fielder.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Ball one.
Low for ball one. Here comes the 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Swung on, missed. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Fouled straight back.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you're wondering, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Curveball stays a little high that time. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tommy Pham. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. And that one right down Main Street. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Popped up, calling for it, Altuve, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Austin Meadows. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Rays go in order 1-2-3, but they're on top 1-0. Stepping into the box, Robinson Chirinos. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Robinson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 8. Right fielder.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. A late swing at a slider for a strike.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
So he sets him down swinging. Josh Reddick becomes the second out in the bottom of the 3rd. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground at first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking a ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took the ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he'll send a ground ball down to 3rd. Oh, what a dive. It's in time. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty. Striding in once again, Brandon Lowe. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Here it comes. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, they walked him the first AB, and clearly he's already got 2 balls now. They're not challenging him, but as a hitter, it's very difficult to stay patient. But you have to. This is where you got to be patient and get your pitch.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Right side. Altuve has it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, first baseman,
Coming to the plate now, Jesus Aguilar. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
That's an interesting pitch right there. Let's see if that throws him off a little bit. He's been on a pretty good roll. He can't let it upset him. Just get back in the groove right here.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch on 2-1. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner.
That pitch right there just locked him up. A curveball that doesn't break, a little front door curveball. You're looking for it to go back out over the plate, and it doesn't. It just locks you up as a hitter.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Ready for another chance? Joey Wendell comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And there he goes toward second. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in to try it again, Mike Zunino. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Lays off 1-0. Ready with the 1-0. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? It's up onto the train tracks and out of here.
You think it's easy to be a pitcher at this level? Well, when the number 8 hitter takes you deep, you know there's no such thing as an easy out.
Stepping in now, Andy Diaz. A base hit in his first trip. 0-1 count and the pitch. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch bang.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
So here is Avisail Garcia. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Bouncer down the line. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rays get a couple. Here's Carlos Correa now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The shortstop, Carlos Correa.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. 1-0 pitch on the way.
That's
2-0.
Hey, one thing's clear. He's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Slider up that he gets a call on.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And the sinking fastball. Called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Now to the plate, George Springer. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Springer.
Here comes the first pitch. Check swing grounder to the right side. Low. Gonna have to hurry. Throw on to first. 2 gone. So digging in now, Alex Bregman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Into the windup and the pitch. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. 2 out, nobody on. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Kiermaier giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Kevin Kiermaier.
And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay,
Now at the plate, Tommy Pham. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
That's just frozen. Big curveball up and in the zone. That's one you want to hit, right? But he wasn't able to pull the trigger. That's just frozen. Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken one swing.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 2-2 one more time. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
He froze him on the fastball there. Tommy Pham goes down for out number 2 in the top half. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So coming to the plate, Alvarez. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. On the ground, softly towards second. And he's retired, 1 away.
Left fielder number 23.
Stepping into the box, Michael Brantley. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit back up the middle. Wendell ranging up the middle. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Robinson Chirinos comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a ball 1-0.
Well, Matt, that's 2 quick outs, but if you look at the pitch count, it's way down low. He's being aggressive, and so are they. He's got a chance to get through this one.
Now a hard liner toward short. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Well, you're not always going to hit the good pitches. You hit the mistakes. And that one hung up there, a mistake. Nice piece of hitting.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 delivery. Lined into left field, a base hit.
Breaking his heart, Matt. Breaking his heart. You got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise through this thing, and now look at him. Boom, boom. Base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz as he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. 0-1. Here it comes. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
0-2. Here it comes. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the.
Ready once again, Brandon Lowe. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman
Colin McHugh
Brandon
takes over
Lowe.
to start the 6th
Your
inning on the
attention,
mound.
now pitching for the Astros, number 31, Colin McHugh.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Good way to start it on the outside corner for strike 1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. 1-2 now.
Well, clearly he's not sitting changeup with that swing. I like the early changeup. Now it sets up your fastball and all your other off-speed stuff. Because
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Brantley going back. Still going back. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Standing in now, Jesus Aguilar. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. And he misses there. 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
That's ball 2.
Cut fastball misses. 2-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. 1 away.
Now batting,
Ready for another shot now. Joey Wendell. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him. Mike Zunino will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Josh James is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that one stayed too low apparently. 2-0 count. Here it comes. Outside. 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Full count now. 3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Rays tack on. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Carlos Correa.
Digging in to try it again. Carlos Correa, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Center fielder number 4.
Here's George Springer. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Again, he sends it out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They trail. Ready for another chance. Andy Diaz. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Andy Diaz.
Into the windup and the pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Reddick coming on. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away.
Right fielder.
Digging in, Avisail Garcia. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Smoke toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Well, pitching is all about offsetting the hitter. They try to go fastball up, off-speed pitch down, except the batter did a nice job of recognizing the off-speed pitch and getting it for a base hit.
Kevin Kiermaier comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Altuve for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Nothing doing for Tampa. They lead it 4-0. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch. I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And that misses 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make him swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
Now batting, number
Riding in
44.
once again, Alvarez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Hit hard down the line, but this will get foul. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
He's got to feel good about himself. A multi-hit game. He knows he's been struggling. We know he's been struggling. Maybe this is the start of good things to come.
Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. 1-0 count. Here it is. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
Catcher.
Settling in now, Robinson Chirinos. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
Right fielder.
Digging in and looking for more, Josh Reddick. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Played on the backhand. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the 2 left for the Astros. They're down 4-0.
Leading off for the Rays.
Into the windup and the pitch. Tommy Pham stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, clearly that changeup the pitch before didn't fool him, because that fastball right there, he's right on it. He just couldn't put it in play.
Grounded down the third baseline. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball 2.
That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Hit high, but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit hard up the middle. Correa over to his left. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in once again, Jesus Aguilar. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. And that misses ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Hey, now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be.
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. And now we'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. Two outs here with a runner at third. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Here comes the payoff pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. Now a 5-0 lead. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joey Wendell trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. James Hoyt is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Reddick. Gone! Here now is Mike Zunino as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Joe Smith enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Set to deliver the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Weak chopper up the line. That's a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. And this will be fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And he's retired here, 1 away.
The second baseman, number
stepping 27, in, Jose Altuve. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's Carlos Correa now. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Well, that ball was scorched. Now, I know it hit the wall in the air, but it gets to the wall. He still made a good decision not to go to second, to go back to first base. I think had he continued on, he probably would have been out.
Here's George Springer as he sends it on the ground to first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Set to start the 9th now from Space City, Houston, Texas, as we continue our presentation of Major League Baseball on the show. Andy Diaz is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And there's ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This is flared out towards second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Coming to the plate now, Avisail Garcia. He singled his last time up. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Bases are empty, one man out. Slider stayed too low, ball 2.
Well, back-to-back sliders, and now he finds himself down 2-0. You know, trying to...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. At the plate, Tommy Pham looking to change his fortunes here. 0-for-4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Now here it comes. On the fists and a jam shot to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
Nope.
And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. On the ground up the middle. Correa is up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Garcia is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home ninth.
44.
Striding in, Alvarez. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Too low, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Well, as advertised, Matt, that splitter has been spot on. I mean, that is the game separator right there. He's able to use that split. Looks like a fastball, and he's using it effectively.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Matt, that's his 3rd hit of the night, his 3rd single. I'm sure he'd like to have a double or something mixed in, but for now, he'll take the 3 for 4.
Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. He swings and grounds it to short. Fielded cleanly. To second for 1. On to first.